Hello Leo, and welcome to your channeled message, where we will identify current energies at work in your life. And we will begin with some oracle cards. Pause in your journey. Maybe you feel like someone deserves a decision, or you're making the majority vote, so you're just going with the majority. But I get that more information is needed. There may be things that you don't know, okay? So Goddess of Creation is the next card. Transformation, creativity, wholeness. I also get a feeling of you're being placed in a situation where you can either evolve or remain the same. And what's going to happen if you choose to remain the same is you will keep facing the same challenges. You'll keep facing the same issues, the same doubts, the same fears, because you're choosing to remain. And what you're doing is telling the universe, I haven't learned this lesson yet, so I'd like a retest. And maybe you're afraid of the future. Maybe you're afraid of doing something different. Afraid of being a disappointment to yourself or other people. But the Goddess of Creation card is about being the creator of your own destiny, being the creator of your own world, allowing yourself to grow without feeling guilty. You're allowed to grow. You're allowed to shine. You're allowed to have love and be loved. You're allowed to be the superstar that you are without anyone looking at you and being like, who does Leo think they are? You know? No one should make you feel like you have to dim yourself to fit in with the crowd, because you are a star all by yourself, okay? And I'm also kind of getting like this stretch. It's almost like you've been in hibernation. You've been in hibernation. It's like you've been quieting down. You've been holding yourself in. You've been holding in your light, okay? You've got to let that free, because what it's doing is creating negativity within yourself. And when you keep this negativity inside, it's like it draws other negativity to you, okay? So keep that in mind. Next is Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? How can you take care of yourself better than you're doing right now? Instead of focusing on what everyone else wants and then blaming them because you didn't give attention to yourself. If you do, I'm not saying you do, but that's what we tend to do. When we overgive, we think that they're going to give right back. That's not how it works. You're responsible for your own happiness, okay? So it's time to take responsibility. But in order to be a good parent, you have to make sure that you're dressed in the morning, you've showered, you've brushed your teeth in order to be a good parent. So be a good parent to yourself. Have you eaten? Are you happy? Are you cared for? Are you loved? Are you giving your energies to people who make you happy? If you were your parent, what would you ask yourself? What kind of advice would you give yourself if you were facing this situation and you asked your own advice? First, we have the Queen of Pentacles. And yes, this is a feminine energy. And this energy is very nurturing. It's stable, generous, very down to earth, warm, comforting. This person takes care of their health. And this is another mothering energy that's very grounded, okay? It's someone you can, like, you've had a very hard day. This person doesn't take you for granted, doesn't make you feel stupid for crying, doesn't make you feel dumb for feeling weak. They just give you a big hug and say, Leo, tell me what went on today. You know, you can tell me anything, and they'll make you feel better at the end of that conversation. They won't make you feel less than. Next is the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is courageous. This is it's a new direction. This is someone who is honorable, but they can make hasty decisions at times. And those hasty decisions can sometimes be taken as aggressive or overly passionate. But sometimes I think this is a fear of staying where you're at. So it's just like you're just going to make a decision because a decision needs to be made. And it's not necessarily the correct one. So next you have the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is taking a rest after you've worked really hard. It's also patience, trust, and planning for the future. And that's, again, taking a pause in your journey. That's what this, and again, this Goddess of Creation card, it's like that hibernation phase. You've been in hibernation. But it's almost like you're not sure where you want to go, or you're not sure if the people around you would support you if they knew where you wanted to go. Next you have the High Priestess. High Priestess is about wisdom, intuition, secrets, hidden knowledge. And it also indicates that there could be unseen influences at play. And that's why a pause is needed, to do more research, plan better, okay? And you're not at fault for what you don't know, but you are at fault if you don't do the research. You are at fault if you don't indulge in your surroundings, okay? Find out if the people around you are the ones that you think they are, okay? Because you could be missing out. Next you have signs. The universe has been gently nudging. I tried to combine those words. The universe has been gently nudging you forward by revealing to you signs and synchronicities. So the things that have been coming across your path that seem to be pulling you in a certain direction are on purpose by the universe, by your guides, by your intuition, by your higher self, saying, come on, Leo, this is where you need to go. This is where you need to go. And you just need to be true to yourself, okay? Ace of Water is the Ace of Cups. And this is new love, new joy, new happiness, new abundance trying to come in your direction. It's also fertility, okay? So at this time, you need to figure out what exactly it is that you want. You, specifically, Leo, you. What do you want? Mother yourself, take care of yourself, nurture, ground in nature. If there is someone who you see as a mentor in this feminine energy, that could be a mother, a grandmother, or just a feminine energy that you see as just comforting and easy to be around, you can seek out guidance with this person, okay? And just talk. It's easy. It's easier if you have that person that you can relate to and who you feel is not going to judge you for how you feel, okay? So planning, and you've got new things that are trying to come in your directions, but it does depend on you trusting your intuition, trusting your heart, trusting your guidance, your higher self. All of these entities only want the best for you, but you have to want the best for you too, okay? So that's what I have for you today, Leo. I hope it resonated, and I'll see you next time.